My daughter got into a fender bender, so instead of playing with my trains, I've got to fix this. Good, great, grand, wonderful.
Good, great, grand, wonderful.
First thing I gotta do is remove the headlight, and then I have to pull some of these brackets back out. But I'm gonna start by opening the hood and removing the bumper. You need a really small screwdriver and a clip tool to get all these body clips out. We'll start with the little top here. That should go easy breezy. You just have to work them however they come. And keep the body clips because you need them. Have to work them side by side, take your time. Some of them can be reused, some of them cannot. But once you've got this panel out, you can start working on the engine proper. Yeah, this guy here, we'll put him on the side too. This plastic is pretty flexible, so it should be easy to work with. Easy breezy. You have to wiggle your hood latch a little bit. That should come out. And then once you got it out of the groove, bring it forward. Just like that. Then we'll put that on the side. You need a hex drive, 5mm. And then we'll remove them two bolts. I got a nice snap-on ratchet from the 50s. It's so old it's got no chrome left. But it's been good to me. It's good to work with. So remove these two top bolts. And that, you need to do that to remove the bumper. Keep that with all your hardware. AC still works on this car. That's pretty amazing. I don't need to remove the whole bumper for this job. Just loosen it so I can get access to the bolt. That should be good. And I'm gonna do the top bolt. For the headlight, it's 10mm. The top of the headlight should be loose now, ish. There's another bolt inside here, 10mm as well. Now this car is old, it's been in the family since forever, but sure been a trooper. It's reaching the end of its useful lifespan here, but it sure been a good car for us. There's the other 10mm bolt. Now my headlight is loose. Just have to wiggle it past all this. Of course, nothing fits anymore. Wiggle it past all that. And then I'm keeping the lights because that is going to be useful at some point. And I'm going to test those out because it might be the right time to change them for sure. Then I've got this other bracket here that obviously I need to buy another bracket like that. It's a 10mm. It's not super easy to reach. And then another 10mm on the side here. That one's easier to get to. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. Do it some body work like that gives you new respect for people that do it for a living. It's not just getting a new headlight. I've got to straighten out this part here. You can see how it's sheared. I've got to bring it back out. So that is hard work too. I'm gonna try with the big crowbar and we'll see what happens. It's helping some. That's pretty much as good as I was able to get it. I noticed this here, all my wiring there for the daytime running lights there, it's all damaged up, so I've got to I'll refocus that. I've got to resolder all this connection here. It's nearly all broken, sadly enough. So I'm gonna get to work on that. When you go to the body shop, it's easy to think, you know, it changed me $1,500 just to change a headlight. But think about it. It starts small, but it always snowballs into something bigger. I'm getting a whole new respect for the people that do body work. All that time doing DCC conversions wasn't wasted. All your train skills transferred to auto skills, so that's good to know. There, good as new. We're at the scrapyard now, same as before. 2 bolts on the top there, and then 1 bolt on the side, and that should be it. 1 bolt on the side there, that should be it. It looks good. It's got all the brackets there. Good. For the new turn signal bulb, just making sure that that's working well. Got my headlight in, had to wrestle with it quite a bit, but now it's shaping up. And then the bumper here, it's gonna get stitches. It's gonna get stitches, drift car style, because Snitches get stitches. I'm gonna adjust this still a little bit more. I'm gonna bring up the two top bolts from the bumper while I do my adjustment, just to hold the bumper up for me. It's gonna be good like that, hand tight. Still moves a little bit so I can adjust stuff, but this looks just a little bit better already. Yeah, of course nothing fits anymore. Yeah, that's gonna need some stitches too. And then I'm putting one screw just for good measure. I'm gonna need a bigger screw. I'm just gonna pull tight on my stitching now. I'm gonna try to make it look as good as I can. But that, it will be what it will be. Same with these. A real work of art in the Frankenstein kind of way. There you go. Now that should be drivable. I'm gonna put all these push pins back. Beautiful. And there. So as a matter of fact, I should take it for a drive around the block just to make sure everything's okay. But as far as I can tell from here, that's gonna be drivable. If you back up far away enough, that car looks brand new. So that drives good. It's ready to go to work tomorrow. Awesome. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you soon.